guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Super quick, very helpful video to any of you having, guys, Chrysler 300 vehicle, guys. If you have one of those, stay with us. We'll explain how we can remove or replace sway bar. Many people replace them with aftermarket ones to improve the handling of their Chrysler 300. If you're doing racing, track days, anything like that, it can help quite a bit, guys. Sway bar is a very important component that stabilizes your vehicle and suspension. Stay with us. We'll cover how to do that, what we'll need to do. We'll work on the left side. The right side will be exactly the identical, not to waste your time. We already we'll do the right side, then we'll demonstrate on the left. We need to disconnect the sway bar link, the bushings, and when you do that on both sides, the sway bar will come off. Stay with us and we'll explain how to do that now step by step. Guys, before we start, every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We make these videos to save you as much money as we can. That's our mission here at the garage, guys. All we ask in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. Guys, we have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our channels. Check them out now. If you have any questions, let us know, drop a comment below, and if you need to buy any replacement parts and tools, guys, we'll share the information in the description of the video below for your convenience. Check it out and you can see where we get most of our tools and supplies from as well. So let's start on it now. We need to go ahead and remove the nuts. Now, one here, one on the bottom side. When you start getting that nut loose, that sway bar joint here, the ball joint will start spinning, so you need to hold it with a 10mm wrench. Some will be with an Allen wrench, some with a Torx, depending on if you have aftermarket ones or not. If you have the vehicle all the way in the air, both front tires in the air, it will be really easy. If you just jack on one side and try to replace it when you get it loose, you have a lot of tension on the sway bar and you have to use a big pry bar, which is inconvenient. So try to do both at the same time and always use jack stands or anything like that. We're using here quick jack. So we have the car in the air, which is very convenient. So 21mm in our case, guys, and we're going to start getting that one loose. Now it will be quite tight. Be mentally prepared, guys. You might need to spray them with penetrating oil. Interphone is amazing. It's expensive, but it's really good. We'll have a link in the description of the video below where you can get it from. 10mm wrench now holding here, because what happens, guys, now, you see it's spinning there, so we're holding it. I'm going to go ahead and hold it in the back so it doesn't move. And we're slowly removing that nut. When you don't have rust and stuff, we soak ours overnight, clean them, they will come off really easy. Those are self-locking nuts, by the way, so they will not go easy. Just be prepared, mentally prepared. But you see, we are working on it. So, towards the end of that one, and the nut will come off in a little bit. Come on. Now the other one is a little bit more inconvenient. It's on the bottom, so the nut will come off by hand. Perfect. On the bottom side, let's turn the wheel. See if we can turn it the other way now. Perfect. On the bottom side, we need to come through the front there. So let me go ahead, move that tire out of the way, and here what we'll be using, the same thing, the same design, the same concept, 21mm wrench and the 10mm wrench as well. Right there, and we will need the hammer probably too, depending on how tight it is. Let's see now. Quite tight, so hammer will need to be there as well. It starts getting loose and starts spinning. So the moment it starts spinning, that's because those old ball joints developed quite a bit of wear and play, and they will be easy to start spinning because they have a self-locking nut as well. Careful for the sway bar not to flop and destroy your boot for the inner tie rod as well. You see, that's what we're doing now. Working on that thing. Almost ready, guys. Okay, coming off any minute now. Any minute it should pop out. Perfect. Sway bar link came out. Okay, this is the old one. Okay, let me grab it, and it's right here. Okay, we'll be replacing with a new one as well. For the bushing now we need to remove that thermo shield. 8mm socket here. Okay, we need to remove that bolt. One came out, one in the back. Okay, there is another one in the back with 8mm as well towards the bottom. That's on the left side, the passenger side. The one on the outside will be on the bottom and the other one on top, they're reversed. But you just have two 8mm, two bolts with 8mm wrench that hold, okay, that shield plate. And here now, okay, we have two bolts with 18mm. Okay, let me show you where they are now, guys. Okay, that we 15. That's a 15. Excuse me, that's a 15mm that we need to go ahead, okay, and remove. So that's what we're working on now. Just getting this loose so we can get to that bushing and remove it. Okay. The top one will not work because the catalytic converter is in the way. Make sure the car is completely cold. You don't want to burn yourself on those catalytic converters. You see where they are, that's gonna be extremely hot, guys. That's why they have that shield there to protect them from the heat of the exhaust. So removing the bottom one now, and it should come off, okay, any minute. Let's see now. Okay, right there. Now the sway bar will not move usually, but we have the other side removed at the same time so we can clean it and stuff. But if you remove both of them at the same time, it will come off. Now you can see right here. Okay, we need to open that one now. Okay, it will be stuck some, so I need to get a screwdriver. Let me see. Okay, and inside it's the bushing. If you do one at a time, you will not need to remove the sway bar, okay? But we want to clean everything, and we got them both at the same time to inspect everything and clean them. But that's the bushing that came out just like that. So guys, okay, as you can see, the sway bar came out, okay, just like this one. Not very complicated. Now you can go ahead, replace it if you need to. Installation is in reverse order. We took it apart. You're going to install the bushings first to hold it in place, and then the sway bar links. Make sure you install it the correct way, the correct angle, because, okay, make sure, okay, you follow the curves, otherwise it's going to hit on the body. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know, guys. We have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels. At least 500 of those are on Chrysler 300. We make these videos to save you money. That's our mission in the garage, guys. Thank you for watching and see you next time.